Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are today. We're talking about while loops today. I want to show you what they are and how they work and how you can best use them. So basically, if you want some process to continue to not stop until a certain condition is met, then a while loop is probably just for you. So this is how a while loop works and how a while loop is constructed. While, and in the parentheses has to be some condition, which is going to end up being a Boolean. So as long as that condition is true, the while loop will keep going. Now typically what I like to do when I use while loops, particularly ones that generate a running program, is I like to create a Boolean and I call it exit. And what I do is I set the value of that exit Boolean equal to false. Then in the condition I put exclamation point exit. Now what that actually does is the exclamation point stands for the word not. So in other words, exclamation point is logically the same as the word not. So it's actually taking the opposite of what the value of exit is. So if exit is false, then not exit is true. And that's what the condition has to be for the while loop, excuse me, for the while loop to keep running. So while not exit, do everything inside the braces. So right now, if I was to run this program, I would have an infinite loop. So there has to be some condition that sets exit equal to true so that when it returns to the beginning of the while loop, it takes not exit and makes that true value false. All right, so let's create a situation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say sum equals 0. And so inside the loop, I'm going to say sum is increased by, let's say, sum each time plus 1. So let's see what the consequences of this. But I don't want this to go forever, so I'm going to add in an if condition. And I'm going to say if sum is greater than 10,000, then exit equals true. And so if sum gets really large, then larger than 10,000, then I'm going to set exit equal to true, and that will, when the while loop returns here, it will exit the while loop. So down here I'm going to make a print line statement, and I'm going to print out this is the value of sum. And I'm going to use the concatenation operator, so plus sum, and there we go. Okay, so again, inside the parentheses is a Boolean. Let's go ahead, let's see if this compiles. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. And so it got up to, wow, that was pretty good. It got up to 16,383, and so when it returned the last time, when it got up to that value on this statement right here, it was clearly larger than 10,000, so it set the exit value equal to true. This is called right here, the exit condition. I believe also sometimes it's called a sentinel. So basically the loop is looking for this condition so that it can exit. And that's how while loops work. You got to be careful because it's very easy if you're not thinking to create an infinite while loop, and then your program just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So that's how a while loop works. God bless you, wherever you are today.